I obviously came out, blocked, stepped, and punched. That's what I was doing in that kata. So for the obvious, any certain way you want us to stand?
No, you're good. You're good right there. That's good light and everything.
Good right here. We have a guy fighting stance. The obvious on that's a block and a punch. So I have a guy here that takes a swing at me. I block, I kick him, and I punch him. Okay? What we're getting going here, this is seldom seen, and I may have even forgotten to mention it sometimes, but all the blocks cross. As he would punch, I would attack, block, kick, strike. See how it comes to a cross? So as the punch is coming, it's like I want to attack the punch, but I didn't know whether he was going to punch here or punch here. See, I don't know. So I go and pick up the low, pick up the high. Any block I want to go to. Okay? I don't know, did I ever mention that? Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just thinking, when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's going to hurt.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. But that's the obvious in the upper block. First technique. Foot movement in the kata, it's a step. Foot movement in a real situation, you're going to move that foot, we use it. We go for the kick to the leg. Which one is this? Okay, this is a variation of the one. Okay. Here we have a guy got you by the collar. Instead of the one I just did, attacking here and attacking here, I'm going to use one where I use the upper block for remove his head. And this one, I come over here, and I don't push straight down. It's like I want to pull it to my belt. I want to put my arm right to my belt. So I come here, applying pressure, make the kick, catch the forearm under the throat, driving him back, and then punch the bladder since he poked it out right there. So what I did is I created a collision. I made him do this so that I could hit him low. Okay, and this is just a variation of the other one. But again, if he punches, because I've had guys, well, I'll just hit you. Well, that may be, but as he go ahead and punch. As you can see, I can intercept that and still catch him in the throat and make my punch. So I don't worry about the punch. Even if they do hit me, it just barely will catch me. The third one on that, you want these right by the book. This is the bear hug. Yeah. I do this just to prove a point. It's unlikely you'd use this technique on a bear hug because I got better ones. But to prove a point that kata covers every situation, I got a guy's got me in a bear hug. The only thing I know is an upper block. So again, I got to give him some pain. Now even though he's got me, he got a good grip. Oh yeah, he's got good grip. Even though he's got me, like I said, he's actually made a bad mistake. I can reach around behind me, make strikes, rake the shin. If you got good hard shoes on your sole, just peel the hide right off the leg. We can stomp the foot. And there's a nerve that I always just touch like that, which works real good.
Where's that nerve again?
That's gallbladder 42. But anyhow, what I'm saying is, he's not in the safest place. In the kata, we make little inside-outside steps. Those steps are indicating, because some guys will grab you like this and want to throw you around, carry you off. If he goes to pick me up, I hook my foot right around behind him. He cannot lift me now, he has to lift himself. I don't care how big he is. The only thing I've ever had to go wrong on this is I had a guy that's 6'7", and he actually pulled me up his leg about that far, but he never got me lifted more than that. But this lock's here. For the upper block to cover this, again, I'm in the bear hug. I give him some kind of pain, foot stomp, head butt, slap, whatever, and I make my upper block, driving this hand straight up like I wanted to punch the ceiling. At the same time, we're throwing the elbow in here. Now this doesn't get him off me. He's still hanging on. I just drop a hand over, back out, go into a lock, and then make my strike. Actually, on that one, I think I had a kick in. I'm sorry. On that one, I think I had a kick in. So I'd be here, boom, boom.
Yeah.
The nerve, kick to the leg, strike to the back of the head. Okay? That should cover the upper block, unless you want some variations.
Couple variations.
Couple of variations. The variation that I was doing before, and the reason this works, again, lapel grab, like I say, if I grab him here, well, you guys cut your hair short. You do that on purpose, don't you? If I grab him here and try to throw him down, I don't have the power. It's impossible. I do not have the power. But if I reach around this side and pull, his head will turn. The minute their head turns, he's mine. I don't care if he's 7 foot tall, 300 pounds, and got a neck this big. His head turns, he goes down. So in this situation here, as I strike this arm, I want to make a step over here to avoid the punch. His punch will go crazy because his balance will be interrupted. Ready? Ready? So I'm going, oh, you all right? I just ripped his ear off. You okay?
I think so. I'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Good. Take him down and make the strike. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Let me check, see if I hurt you.
I think I scratched it.
I don't see any blood.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll have to make kata right here.
A variation of the upper block. Another thing that, okay, you got that one?
Yep.
Another thing that goes on with the upper block is the turning motion. Here we've got a grab. What I do here is I reverse the grab. I'm actually activating the nerves here on the wrist when I do this, because I'll grab it and make a little cut in here. Come under with the bone of my forearm and go to triple warmer 12, or excuse me, 11, which is a rub nerve. And you all right? Give him that. I don't know if you heard that, but his elbow just popped.
That's my shoulder.
Oh, shoulder popped. Okay, one of them popped. But this thing, I like this especially if there's a wall nearby, because I take this and slam him into a wall. This is how you break an arm with an upper block. If you don't break an arm by, if I took his arm and went, it might hurt him a little bit, but I couldn't break it. But I could rub it and go snap. That's how you break an arm with an upper block. So let's go to the center block.
Steve,
Again, with probably
if you want to switch
obvious.
guinea pig here, all you gotta do is push the red button. I can stand in there. Let me,
Okay.
when you want to switch, let me know.
Or I can hold it if you...
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing fancy schmancy here.
Center block, step punch. On the obvious fighting stance, we have a guy takes a swing at you. I like the center block. I like to go to the elbow side. I can do this, but to actually stop the power of the punch, I have to hit him in the bicep. If he's swinging real hard and I catch here, it's just gonna overpower me. So a straight punch. We like to block on the outside, elbow side. Again, I would make my step, kick, and then punch to ribs. Good. Punch, and then the shot to the ribs. We take a center block on a cross grab. Here, two different approaches on this. This is a center block. Okay. I can take, lock him down, and then tweak, which will drop him. He'll get a kick. He'll get a punch. Okay. Now, if he grabs me higher, with a higher grab, I use basically the same method. I can either lock him down just like that by squeezing him in between the bicep and tweaking and kicking and punching, or we can lock him down and use the knuckles up here in the large intestine to take him down. Let me straight. What are we? Yeah, this is for this type of grab. Now, this isn't a real favorite technique because anybody, go ahead, get a good grip. Anybody that grabs you, if you want to get loose from that grab, all you got to do is ask why. It's like, what? Okay, just raise that hand. I used to tell them, just ask the man. So it's not real hard to get out of a grip, but you got to admit this is no fun. So what we do with this center block, this is another deal. My elbow's far away from me, and I want a center block. If my elbow's far away from me, and I try to do that, and the guy's seriously got a grip on me, you find we got a battle going on. I'm not strong enough. The elbow close to the body makes you strong. So maybe I was trying to get away, he grabs, I'll step up, get my elbow close to me. No matter how strong he is now, I just turn him over. And this one here, we attack the precardium. This, by attacking the arm, watch his head. He'll come forward so that he runs into the back fist. Create a collision. It's like if you hit a parked car, you do so much damage. If you have a head-on collision, there's more damage. Okay, so we try for the head-on collision. But that's center block. That's the technique, the second one that's in here. What's the third one? Oh, okay. This is my bouncer technique. Here we have a cross grab. Now, anytime I do something off a grab, it can be done off a punch, but it's just timing. It just takes timing. Okay. And this one here, again, we got the grab. I turn around and do the same thing he's got to me, just like that, like we was old Indian shake. From here, I step into him and do a center block. Attack either the throat. I can attack collarbone. Matter of fact, I can drive collarbone here. But coming in and attack. There's the center block. Once I attack, I grab, block, and then extend my center block to make a pivot point.
Oh my God.
And then I just take him wherever I want to take him.
I knew that was coming and it hurt.
You alright? So, in this one, the guy's trying to get away, he grabs and comes up and says, BAM! And then lock him up. That's a good time to break a leg.
Anytime's a good time to break a leg.
You okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. I could slow down, I wouldn't be so violent, you know what I mean? Low block. Low block. Okay, how many guys have reverse punched in the head, huh? Okay. Again, the obvious and the low block. You got a guy punching at you, takes a swing at you, can come from any angle. I use this motion, block to strike the punch, and then continue my strike on down. Groin, ribs, your choice of wherever you want to put it. Again, punch. Can be done inside, outside, makes no difference. Okay. The nice thing about this is he can't hit me with the other arm. He's got way too far to go. Okay. That would be the obvious of the low block. Ooh, second one's bear hug. Okay. Bear hug. Again, the low block. Most people would take, and you tell you do this with the horse stance, and that's not proper. In the horse stance, we want to use 45-degree angle. So when I step to horse stance, I'll step forward and come 45. That opens him up down here. Spreads him out. Now, boom, I can hit the groin. Okay? I got two ways I do on this. One is to strike the groin, come around to here, bring him over, and that's the hip throw. The other one, which is a little easier, is from here. Of course, we always give him some kind of pain, get his mind thinking about it. Mine holds one thought at a time. If I stomp on his foot, he's squeezing me, first thing that gets in his head is my foot. He forgets about his hands. So we give him some kind of pain, step 45, make our strike, again drift over, come around, make our lock, attack to the leg, Back to the head. Wrist grab.
Cross.
Let's start with this one because it's more like the kata. Here in the grab, again I bring this up and start to make the blocking movement. Right there's the blocking movement. On this, when they grab, we grab their hand. Most people think you're trying to peel him off of you. But I do that because if he lets go, I don't get my technique off. So I grab this, they'll usually grab harder, we bring it up, and then once I do that right there, his wrist will bend. Once his wrist bends, he can't hold me. There's no way to keep a grip on me. So I've already broke the grip. Come in here, I lock him down, and then I attack the small intestine and the heart meridian.
Oh!
Drop him down,
Wow.
and punch him.
That hurt. That hurt me.
So it's in this motion, lock, drop, and punch. Actually, that's two variations right there. Depending on which way he comes out will dictate how I attack. Right here, I want to grab the fingers. Apply pressure. Slide it on down. Now, a technique's only good if it works if they grab you with the other hand. He grabbed me with the left, he may have been right-handed and grabbed the same hand. If I take and do this, it doesn't look so great. You know, we don't get much. But basically we can turn it into the same thing. We get the grab, again, I go and take the hand, make him think I'm trying to get it off, bring it up to this position, and then attack down.
You never showed us that one.
Snap.
That's a new one.
No, it's all the same. You've seen that.
Not from that angle, I don't think.
Also variations of the low block. Could have been covering two punches, a high and a low punch, where the guy takes a strike, slap here, and then blocking the low punch. Kick, strike. Variation. Which one is next? Can't do push block? Yes, push block. I forget which ones I even put down on that. That's terrible. I mean, I know them, but I forgot I wrote them down. Kakyuk, push block. Push block always followed front kick and elbow. The obvious again, the first thing we look at is just somebody hauling off and making a punch at you. We Kakyuk. Here again, coming up trapping. My kick. Once I kick him, now I can go to the inside here, which is a liver point, or I can come out here to dead leg. Kick him in here. But whichever one I kick him is going to lower him. I would grab hold of his arm, turn him up, and put the elbow strike right here. Pull this down, he goes up, elbow snatch. So the obvious, we got punch,
I had some celery over here and like stuff like sound effects.
Oh.
Like broken bone sound effects.
He went in plastic bottles. Like,
I just hold it over here and right when it goes in.
Just do it with the mouth key.
Scott had one of them water bottles and I didn't see it yet. He says, boy, you hurt my neck. I says, what? He says, listen. He goes, and he turned that bottle. Oh my. I didn't know he had it. You rotten thing. Kakyuk, push block. The obvious, working off a punch. Oops. Wrist grab. Left to right, huh? Left to right. So we're working here. Oh, okay. Well, that shouldn't be the one though. But we got here, and we got here. I think it's this way. Right to right. So it said wrist lock. In Kakyuk on a wrist lock, the same motions. Again, I want to go and lock him down and make the Kakyuk. Here I use the bone that runs right down here behind my little finger. That's my weapon in this one. I come up and I put the bone in it. Hey, takes him down. It's always followed by a kick and an elbow. Kick, elbow. Elbow doesn't have to be vertical. It just has to be an elbow. It's the only answer. So on this one, here's your kakyuk. Kick, elbow. It makes no difference. Now, this one also, we started here. This one has a similar variation. Okay, in kakyuk. Instead of going on top, I make my kakyuk in this fashion, which ends up here. Oh! With a kick and the elbow, which I should punch you because it's hard for me to get down like that. Which is a variation of the kakyuk. Okay, we'll stop. What's up here? Wrist grab, left to right, wrist grab, left to left. Oh, hey, I got both of them that time. You know which ones are not in here though? It's just like this thing. Okay, I know who's back. We can go a punch, an arm grab, a lapel grab. Let's do a punch first. Now we'll do it slow with a grab. Lapel will work. Doesn't matter whether it was arm, lapel, or whatever. In this kakyuk, I attack the precardium and the bicep. I come over this one and I slam to bend the elbow. Step around, attacking the nerve here. Get your body up close so he can't get this arm out. I can attack here, attack the leg, down he goes. And make my strike. It's here. Tape, tape, yeah. Then there's the inside move. This can be again off a punch or off a grab. Let's go with a punch. Okay, so, here, I would have hit him. Boom. Then I'm going to grab him by the back of the neck. Turn his arm, and now I've got an arm bar again. Hey. From here, let me move you forward just a tad. There we go. Normally, you do a long turn, throw him down to the ground. This is one where I've had guys lock up. Go to turn, boom, he locks up. If they don't want to go, you go to them. Boom. That loosens them up. Now we go ahead and throw it. Kaya. Okay, and that should cover kakyuk. Let me say this about kakyuk. Number one technique, kakyuk. Eyes. Eyes. The guy swings at you. Hey! You slap his hand out and just... All you got to do is just for a second touch it. If I could hit his eyes for a second, there'd be water, he'd be blinking, I'd be all over him and gone before he could get his eyes cleaned out. Mawashuki. Circular block. Okay. Matter of fact, I was going to show you some new ones for you. Well, yeah, I did just a second ago, didn't I? Mawashuki. Mawashuki. Fighting stance. Here's the person we have an attack. I move in. Circular trap. Double punches. Here and here. Once we hit him, I want to grab. If it's a big guy, sometimes you can't throw a guy. We got this attack. If he's got a big strong neck, we got this attack. Nobody can resist this. Okay? A kid could throw him by putting a finger there and doing that. Okay, you can't resist it. But anyhow, the punch, the block, the trap, strike, grab, take down, and the finish. Right punch, left punch. Oh, okay. Again, Mawashuki only means circular block. Don't mean two circular blocks. One circle, two circles, don't make no difference, as long as it's circular block. In this we got 2 punches. We circle in, trap, grab. He swings again, we block, trap, grab. Now we got an arm cross. We want to come up and get into him. My hands, I've got him here. I put my body up against him so that he has a hard time getting his arms loose. From here, I'll take and go right in here to the spleen nerve. This one will come sliding up and go to conceptor vessel. And the 2 of them will push strike. Now there's a deal. If I tried pushing him, matter of fact, if we're pushing each other, and you find, guy's pretty stout. But if I take him, and I tell him, now you can use these for push, but I want your arms crossed. I tell him to cross his arms, and we push. Crossing your arms interrupts their balance. By crossing their arms, even if they're bigger than me, I can still push them around because I've interrupted their balance. Another variation of this Mawashuki here, reverse punch, trap, grab, second punch, trap, grab, crossing, stepping under, and throwing. This will also break his arms as I throw him. Boom. Which is just a variation of the same technique. Okay, that's the combination. In the combination, we have this. Basic, again, we look at just being punched at. First attack, excuse me, we're going to throw an elbow. Then we're going to counter with the back fist. He'll make another punch to the rib area. We make a low block. And in the kata, we make a short punch. So I may move in on him and hit him in this fashion. Or if I turned and just smacked him, it's okay. It means the same thing. There's different reasons why they put that in there. So in this one, attack, we block. Hey. I should have back fisted there, but blocking the punch, strike. Blocking the strike, strike. In this combination, one that I haven't done very much, I was just showing you a while ago, we have this. We have the guy punches, and we use the hand to follow the elbow. In this one, I step forward horse and strike with the elbow to the ribs. Back fist to the back of the head, hammer fist to the kidney, and a short punch into the ribs. Another variation of Mawashuki, sometimes in a kata, we don't know where a technique begins and where it ends. So this is called a supported elbow. When I slap my hand like that, supported elbow. Number one answer for supported elbow is I grabbed him by the back of the head and I said, boom, and I just smacked him with an elbow. And it's easy done, yeah. What we use this technique for is, again, we have a grab. This could be one hand, 2 hands, makes no difference. It could be choke. It doesn't matter where he grabs me. Nice thing about when somebody grabs you too, both his hands are here, you can beat him, just, you know, as long as he's hanging on, no problem. But in this technique, to support my elbow strike, I reach across to the arm here, and I actually attack a nerve called heart 2. The reason I attack heart 2 is because if I try to pull his arm down, as you can see, I can't budge him. I wouldn't be able to do anything because he's strong. So I come in and attack heart 2, and now he'll turn, and I can hit him with the elbow right in the back of the head. Gallbladder 20 and knock him out. So this is a supported elbow. What makes it work is attacking the nerve, heart 2. Drive the thumb into it. That way, if he's strong, that'll loosen the elbow. He'll bend. Now I can throw the elbow shot on him. That's supported elbow. Some variations of Mawashi Uki that's not on there. We can do this off a punch, off a grab, again, any of it makes no difference. Let's go for reasons of showing a lapel grab. In this Mawashi Uki, I come over, up, and I'll throw him in that fashion so I can hit him. This one also, I come here, if they punch, we still catch it, go right into our next move, bring them down, boom. So it makes no difference on that, whether they punch or not. Another variation of Mawashi Uki that's really good for women, and I like this one. This is one of my favorites. Is where somebody lunged at you, went for a grab. A natural thing to do is just throw your hands up. You get startled, you go, okay? And this Mawashi Uki, we throw the hands up, boom, I slap him, forehead, jawbone. Then I reach around again, grabbing him, pull down on the hair, push up on the chin. I do this real easy because I don't want to break his neck. And drop him to the ground, just like throwing a ball to the ground. Then we poke his eyes out. It's a variation of that. You don't have to poke them out, you can just stick them a little bit in your eyes. But we're going to yeah. This strike right there will daze people. Good hard strike like that.
The joint.
What we're actually doing, there's called stomach 5. If you follow your jawbone, you can feel there's a little notch, a little indentation. And you feel that? I'm kind of rubbing a little. Yeah, that's stomach 5. This up here is called gallbladder 14. This one, I slap it down and I slap that up. Okay. And it drains the heater. What they call drains the heater. It makes you feel like you just lost all your energy.
He drained my heater once.
With a very light strike. I do this very...
There's nothing more than that.
But variations of Mawashi Uki. Let's see, that should... that's all of it, right? How much time we got left? Oh, shoot, we got time to play around. Good, let's do some lines on this one. Or tell you what, since it's Christmas and all, let's step up and do some play. Playing around. Ah! There we go, I'll make the fight even.
It's not even, it's going to take it away from you.
Good, good. That's the way a knife should be held. When a guy's got a knife to your throat, guys, let's put it here. Matter of fact, what I want you to do, so you can stab me, poke me. There you go. There we go. And I could get a real knife. You know, some guys worry about this is rubber. I was taught with a real one. Anyhow, when I move, if I make a move, you should ram that through me. Okay. The whole principle of this is timing. Okay. So when I move, you stab me. Okay. He's going to stab me when I move. But anyhow, for them to react, in this technique here, I use kakyuk. Okay. And again, as I would move, I want you to stab. You find you didn't quite get it. We would slap, rip, strike, drop, break, and take it. Now, to show you what kind of guy I am, I'm going to let you do that to me. Come here. There it is. I just didn't want to get thrown into the wall. Like I said, reaction. For me to stick you, okay, I actually wait for you to move. That's too late. If I'd have been smart, I'd have just come up and poked you and forgot about it, okay? But maybe the guy wants your wallet, all right? Now you're going to kick you to the outside of my elbow. Correct. So you're here, you make your move. Good. Grab, palm, just spin his jaw. Boom. Now go clean past. Rip the eyes. Now he can't see. Hit him in the ribs. Oh, now he's bent over. Now kick the leg. He drops. Hang on to that.
Yeah.
And bring your knee up and break the arm. Bye! Like that.
Sort of like that.
Okay. That's it.
Kill.
He did get even too. Again. Over here. Oh,
The leg first.
that's
yeah,
that makes
now.
it easier. You know, I get this if I don't hit the leg,
Uh-huh.
I have to jump.
Oh, yeah. All right.
You jump in front kicks. Another technique. Guy goes to poke you. See. Here, got a little dance. You get like this. You don't practice dance. You go 180, 180 back, 180, 180 back. That's the whole secret to this technique. So when he stabs, I go 180, just in case I miss. That way I don't get stuck. Hey, hey, we want to grab. Now that I got that, I want to make sure I got it, because it's a knife. You beat me silly with that other hand, because you ain't got nothing in it. I want this knife. We make our grab. I say, turn. I turn back in front of you. Is this your knife? I gotta go. I turn the other way. Now we stick a leg here and we break the arm. Take the knife. There's it for you guys going. Yeah. Okay? Like I say, grab. Now that you got it, grab the other hand, make sure you got it. There it is. Now, step back around, put it in his face and ask him if it's his. He says, is that your knife? Now, turn a 180. Put your leg, brace your leg, put your foot right like that. Now, no. Use this as a pivot point. Now pull back on my arm to break my elbow. There you go. Knife. Little play.
What did I?
Yeah. This one here. What we're doing, you're jumping to the side. I want this hand and just turn.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta just step out of the way. So you're getting too excited. You're too excited. It's like, oh, excuse me. Okay? So he comes in, it's like, oh, excuse me. Oh, there. Now you got it. Now you come back. Yeah, and then you go one more. Another 180. Yeah. And lock. Good. That's a good one. Right there. What are you going to do? You shouldn't have let him get in this position.
Yeah, that's about it.
That happens though. I might have been talking with Steve and guys sneak up on you, you know. Of course, you know, I'm a black belt, I'm psychic.
That's right.
I know when people's behind me.
This is with blade to the throat, right?
Blade to the throat. If I make a move, you cut my throat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want you to know it's okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna make a move here for just a second. Cut my throat. No.
Use the rubber knife.
You make me do something else. When a person's got a knife to your throat from behind in this fashion, you want to grab with both hands. Pull him down a little bit, but I'm not trying to pull you down.
Right.
I grab you and I squeeze him to my chest like I'm saying, oh, I love this knife. Okay, and you just hang just tight as you
Brings
can.
it
Hold it.
forward instead of down, right?
I pull him down off my throat,
Uh-huh.
but I'm not trying to pull him off.
Uh-huh.
Once I get him away from my throat, it's just squeezing tight
Uh-huh.
so that he can't move. You get two hands like that, squeeze him tight. Now he can try, but he can't cut me, see? And then what I would do, of course, the minute I'd done this, he'd have got a foot stomp, a headbutt, something would went on. Now all I have to do is twist my way out. And I'm in this situation. Okay, where we can make him drop several different ways. Okay, we find cut his. But, like I say, the situation happened.
I just got my myself in the kidney.
But that's how you save yourself. Guy's got a knife here, just grab his arm, now lock it to your chest. Hey, you stabbed me in the back. What a rotten thing to do. Easy. Okay. This is one. Now the reason I developed this technique, went through my katas and looked at them, is because this actually happened to a friend of mine. And he asked me what he should have done. So I had him do it to me, and this is what happened. Against the wall. You're at the 7-Eleven. You stepped outside. I want your wallet. What are you going to do? You're dead man.
First one's got to be to that knife, right?
That's what you want to take care of. The reason I put him against a wall is because they had him against a wall there. He says, I had no place to go. No place to go. Not only did he have the knife to the throat, but he's holding him against the wall in that fashion. Actually just pushed him right to the wall. He says, I want your wallet. Anytime somebody attacks, we throw our hands in, because this just looks like I'm scared. But my hands are closer now than if I had them down here to use. So I bring them up a little bit like, oh, hey, buddy, my wallet, you got my wallet. I'm going to give it to you, okay? Hey, you stab yourself?
Yep, I did.
Good. Okay, what we're doing here, let me get off the wall so we can show this. Okay. Or actually, you're not filming this, are you?
Yeah.
This is not for his class.
Oh, should I stop it?
He's not supposed to have this. No, this is about as far as I'm going to go with this anyhow. I'm going to start beating with a stick next.
Okay.
Anyhow, you're held here. The one on this one, we want to come up and cross block this. Now, even if I don't get a hold of you, if you cut me when I move, again, like I said, when I move, you cut. Good cut. Well, I'd have cut my hands if it had been me. But
There's no way I'm going to do it like
well, no, look here. If I got this and you cross block, didn't I just cut you? But good. But I didn't get your neck.
that. Yeah.
Okay? That's what I'm getting at. So when we use this cross block, like I say, you might, if you don't grab him, get a cut on the hand. Okay, that's not going to stop me. It's probably going to make me very ticked off. But anyhow, the knife to the throat. We come with a cross block, grab, pulling, collision again, driving the elbow in. Pulling this down, hypering the elbow. This may cause him to lose the knife when you snap him in this fashion. If he doesn't lose the knife, once I hit here, I step up and give him the knife back. Then I get behind him where I can strike the back of the head and knock him down and go away. Okay? You may need this.
Work on that dirty old high school, yeah.
This is brown belt. You'll eventually get there. Got you here. Just cross block. Cross right like this. Now that one, right. Catch it. Pull. Elbow. Right like that. Now, turn him. Hyper. No. Just punch for this. Like to hyper. Okay, now bring him over, around, and there he gets the knife right back to him. Okay? Over here. Cross block, grab, elbow, hyper the arm, bring it over your head, and get him back the knife. Oh. Anyhow, that's from a higher level. That's what these guys are doing.
Yeah,
You're on.
It's better. No, I'm sorry.
So I go through it again because this time I'm going to film just your feet. Seriously, the footwork.
Left foot should never move till you get it past tackle.
Okay. I'm starting.
Okay, go ahead.
Left foot will never move. Just pivots. Just pivots. Good.